Hey, welcome to my channel. These cards are speaking. So I'm going to do a reading for Leo today. Leo, if you have any placements in Leo, I'm going to start with the Allentown Wellness just to see what the overall energy is, and then we'll do some tarot. This is timeless, so whenever you watch it, it was meant for you at that time. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Leo? Clock. Need time, takes time, in cycles, time to heal, progress. Need time. Self-indulgence is on the bottom of the deck. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. All right, let's pull some tarot and see. This need time, takes time. First thing I heard was a break. Time to take a break to do some self-reflection. Honoring yourself. You give, but then you forget about your own self. It's time to heal that. All right, so we're going to slap some cards and see what Spirit has to say for you, Leo. 7 of Cups. Yep. It's so many options. It's so much to do. It's so many things to do. You feel torn. You feel almost obligated to even do them all. And Spirit is saying you don't have to. The 8 of Swords. Ask yourself, why do you feel compelled to? What is in you that makes you feel like that you have to take care of everything? What has you bound mentally that says Leo is responsible for everything on the plate or everything that comes to you? 7 of Swords. You feel obligated. You feel like it's your job. You feel like it's your duty. Maybe because you're knowledgeable, people come to you, but you feel like you're the one that have to take action. Like obligated. This Sun card is saying that's yes. You showed up in your own reading. The Sun is the Leo. You feel like you have so much to give and you want to give, but you're forgetting to take time for yourself. You aren't designed to be everything to everybody. And you need to take a break. Because what happens is you don't get tired, you get burnt out. And when you get burnt out, it's when you do, you're not doing everything with your whole heart. Because you are mentally exhausted. It's a difference between being tired and burnt out. Burnt out is you've given everything, you're at the end of you. All right, the 9 of Pentacles is someone who's independent, someone who is abundant, someone who has a lot to give. But that does not mean you are obligated. That does not mean that everybody is your assignment to take care of. You need to use wisdom. 444 was just on the clock. You need to use wisdom, going within and see actually what is it that Spirit wants you to do. What do you need to give all of you to? You know, and deal with it accordingly. Queen of Pentacles, more abundance. And people come to you because of that. You know, the Queen of the Pentacles knows how to run a business. They are nurturing, they're mothering, they know how to. And because you wear that mantle and because you walk in that, it is easy to take on that role and feel like that you have to. But you don't have to. You don't have to do anything, you know. But Spirit is saying that you need to learn how to take time for yourself. And then if you feel obligated in some sense, or you feel compelled in some sense to help, then just pick and choose. Like I said, you don't have to do everything that's on your plate, because your mental health is important if you want to have longevity and to be able to continue on to be able to help other people, Leo. You know, what comes along with Leo is the spotlight, the center of attention. But if there's not a balance with that, you can give and give and give and overgive and not take time for yourself. The Hierophant, yeah. Going within, seeing what are you called to do? What specifically is it that you're supposed to give your attention to, your undivided attention to, so that you can be proficient, so that you can be efficient. You can give your resources, your stamina, your ideas, your attention to specifically what Spirit wants you to. You won't feel like you're all over the place, not knowing or feeling, what's the word, burnt out or spread out, that you're not spread out all over the place. By going within, searching yourself, hearing where, what Spirit wants you to do, you won't be complex. You'll be like, okay, they want me to choose the red bowl. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to give my time and attention to. And then you won't feel burnt out. Using your intuition. Also, next is the King of Pentacles. Because of your loyalty, people can pull on you. And people know Leo will show up. Leo will do what needs to be done to get the job done. But you also have to use discernment, because in that, with this Seven of Swords, feeling compelled, having to, you're also deceiving yourself. You're deceiving yourself. Two of Wands. Yeah, at every situation or opportunity, you have a choice. The choice has always been yours. It may have felt like it's out of your hand. You know, it's easy to get into the people pleasing because you're in the spotlight and you feel like that you have a persona to maintain. But no, you don't have to. Yet the persona that you have to maintain is being true to yourself. And are you being true to yourself? The first card out being the Seven of Cups. It's so many options, followed by self-sabotage, mental sabotage. You know, you're going to burn out. You're going to crash and burn. High Priestess. What is your higher self telling you to do? What is your higher self is telling you to pick and choose? Look at that. And the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Is it the truth? Pick and choose what you need to give your time and attention to, so that you won't get burnt out, so that you can be proficient in whatever you do. You can walk in the independence and the Queen of Pentacles that you are without feeling bound in your mind and feeling obligated. Because if you continue to do things out of obligation, then you're going to begin to walk in resentment. And resentment turns into bitterness. And then what you love to do then becomes a chore, becomes a job. There won't be any passion involved. All right, let's pull a oracle card. Let's see. Anything else, Spirit, that Leo needs to see or hear? The Hierophant, I believe, is Taurus. If we go over the signs, and Leo, you're here. I don't know them all by heart, but I'm working on it. Yeah, I was correct. The Hierophant is Taurus. The Sun is Leo. What else we have here? I believe that is it. All right, Spirit, what is some wisdom for Leo? What is some wisdom for Leo? Soulmate. All right, soulmate. That's interesting. I feel if you are giving yourself to so much, there's going to be neglect. You're overlooking your intuition and doing everything by hand, doing everything by what you know to do. And in essence, your helpmate or your soulmate is not able to come forth. Let's see. You know, also, Leo, this need time takes time and time, cycles time to heal progress. I'm also getting that maybe you give yourself to this to not see what is at hand. You're making a choice to do this. So you're choosing to extend yourself this far, maybe so that you won't face your soulmate. Maybe this soulmate here is challenging you in an area that you're not familiar with. And a lot of times what we're not familiar with, we tend to run from or we tend to avoid. And what you are familiar with is what you give to. But need time to take time to slow down and pull back from giving so much here so that a soulmate can come in, because you have to make room for a soulmate or a helpmate. All right, let's read this and see. 14:04 was on the clock. Rose without thorn. It's time to face my true feelings. The legend. It's time for him to leave her again, to use the script he always does at this point. He even knows her next line. She will say, "How can you do this to me?" But unexpectedly, she says, "I love you." The words of the script die on his tongue. He struggles to get them out. Just a few words and he will be free, but they won't come. Suddenly he claps her to him. He loves her. This is the true freedom he sought. Inspiration. To enjoy the beauty of a rose, we must risk being pricked by inner thorns. This offers a new way to live. The best incentive to change is love. So what truth am I embracing? This card indicates no longer living a lie. Okay, Leo. Speaking your truth, choosing love, freedom through transformation, resistance to commitment, and unexpected outcome. New truths. Keywords are authenticity, treasure, and trust. So, like I said, Leo, maybe you've been giving yourself to this so that you can prevent or not face what is right here in front of you, which is a soulmate. So like with this card, the third eye is open and it is showing you, just like with this Hierophant and the High Priestess, is showing you what you need to be doing, but you're choosing not to, but you are going by what your hand is, what your hands know to do, the work that you know to do, and not face what is right here in front of you. That's interesting, Leo. All right, let's get one more. What else wisdom do you have for Leo spirit? Impasse. Impasse. I have read that one before. And that one, it talks about being blocked, going a different route. So in life, we walk and we're on this journey and we go the way we think we know. We go the way that we feel is best for us, but there's blocks at certain points in life, and it requires you to go a different way, and it's for your own protection. And so I feel like the same thing with this need time takes time. With this clock, you know, Spirit is saying, and it's trying to get you to create a block and take time and not give your hand to everything. Because we ask for things at times without asking with our physical mouth, but Spirit knows what we have need of. Spirit knows what our heart's desire is, whether we voice it or not. And sometimes in relationships, we get hurt and we block our heart to prevent new love from coming in. And when we do that, we take our attention and we put it all into something else as a coping mechanism or a defense mechanism. But it feels like, you know, Spirit is calling the audible here, saying time out. He's throwing the red flag in there and he's challenging you to take a step back and go a different route. Go a different route. All right, Leo, these cards are spoken. I hope you got something from it. Till next time.